What's up, everybody? I'm Erica, and this is my husband, JD, and welcome to The Endless Life. Tonight we're going on an adventure. We're heading out to Plant City, Florida, where we're going to be checking out Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. If you've never been before, it is a fun haunt. They have 3 spooky trails that we're able to go through and check out. I'm really excited. I love visiting this haunt. They do such a great job. The sets are awesome. The scares are always on point, and they've been practicing a lot of really great COVID safety. So I'm really excited to take you guys with us on our adventure this evening. Stay tuned because we're on our way. When you come up to Sir Henry's, they require face coverings, they do a temperature check, and they do require physical distancing. And they are enforcing everyone to stay with 6 feet apart. So they've also got a shaved ice machine, and they've got some snacks that you can order using your phone. They've got a QR system where you scan the code and you can go ahead and pick out a treat. They've got some merchandise over by the Midnight Slaughterhouse, and over here they've got an awesome little pumpkin patch. We're about to go into Marionette of the Dead. They've got signs telling you to wear your masks.
Ooh, Midnight Slaughter.
And we're getting ready to hit up Midnight Slaughter. So the last trail that we're doing this evening is going to be the Candy Tree. We'll do a quick breakdown once we get home and tell you guys about it. We're not allowed to film in the houses this evening, so we're just here having a great time with some friends. Home from Sir Henry's Haunted Trail. What'd you think?
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. In a world that has been brought to a screeching halt, where Halloween Horror Nights is nothing more than a couple houses you can do during the day. Hallows Scream is an area of scare zones. We finally found a haunt that is still kind of functioning as a haunt with all the safety procedures in place. That's one of the big things we were looking at this year. We kept looking at different locations around different counties, and unfortunately a lot of the counties don't enforce mask rules, and looking at other folks' videos, it looked like too much exposure. Yeah. So we were trying to find that happy balance, and I think Sir Henry's Haunted Trail ticked all the boxes.
It did. They were phenomenal. As you guys saw when you got there, they had the signs that everybody had to wear masks. Their actors, all the attendees. When you were in line to go in, they were doing temperature checks. They were telling you, hey, where these red markers are, that's your 6 feet of distance for each group. So make sure that you're adhering to those. Even when you get inside, the roaming, characters encourage social distancing and reminding you to wear your masks. So really, really great job overall for safety out at Sir Henry's. Very comfortable. Didn't have that weird, uneasy feeling that you get at some places. So that was really great. The houses this year were fantastic. Very, very great job all around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the standout this year was honestly the Candy Tree. Yes. It was phenomenal. The fact that they actually brought the story to life throughout the whole walkthrough. It was cool. Actually had a payoff at the end. That's one of the biggest things for haunted houses for me, is if you're going to tell a story and you're going to build up a character or build up something that's happened, at the end, I want to see it.
Yeah.
takes me back to years ago. Halloween Horror Nights did a Thing house, and the very last scene was a frozen room with the creature coming down. It was just phenomenal. It was larger than life, and it was gorgeous. So definitely give me that last scare. Yeah. And that's one of the things that Sir Henry's Haunted Trail did all the way around this year. Yes. With the exception of one of the houses where they gave everybody else the scare, but they looked at us, and I guess we didn't look like the scaring type. So they didn't chase us because we don't run. Because I don't get scared. I'm there to look at your scenic. I hate to say that. I want to see what you've done inside. You're not going to scare us. I mean, unless you're like running at me with foreclosure notices, I'm just like...
For those of you that don't know, we are very much Halloween people. We are very huge Halloween people. JD's worked in haunts. I had the opportunity to assist him for a couple of years. It was a lot of fun. So when we go into a haunt, we're not necessarily going to be scared. We want to see what you've done aesthetically. We want to see the props that you've done. We want to see the design and the costuming too. I'm always curious to see the characters that they come up with. So am I happy when I get a little jump or a little startle? Yes, extremely so. But you know, we're in a different mindset than your average Joe that's going to a haunt.
Definitely. Yeah, opening the makeup department for 2 separate different haunts. I've seen all kinds of characters and all kinds of character creation. I love when they go beyond the mask.
Yes.
A lot of folks, unfortunately, will stop at purchasing hundreds and thousands of dollars of silicone masks. Everything's silicone.
Which are great.
And they're awesome up north, but this is Florida.
Yeah.
When you see those guys in those silicone masks and they lean forward and it looks like they're drooling, they're not drooling.
That's sweat.
That's sweat that's actually in their mask. It's rough. So seeing the characters out there with actual makeup on their face, and if you get a chance, keep an eye out for Poppy. That was actually my standout character. Her, and of course,
Poppy's cool.
Sir
Henry is always a
fave. Sir Henry. And then I don't know what the young lady's name was, but the one that had the electric stick and the face
she
shield.
Was so much fun.
Another one of the roaming characters that was out there, and she was just phenomenal.
As all their roaming characters really are fantastic. The interactions are great. The chatting is great. The scares are great. We just overall a really good time at Sir Henry's. So if you're,
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if you're looking for like an outdoor, haunt, it's one that we highly recommend.
Just keep an eye out around you. I had a guy that outweighed me by about 100 pounds try to crawl my leg.
Literally.
Yeah.
Not kidding.
The guy with one of the chainsaw guys came up to him and just took the chainsaw down by his leg. And when he did, he yelped like a girl, turned around and started, not even turned around, just kind of put his legs back and dug his leg and started trying to crawl out. I'm like, whoa, bro, hey.
And he was a big dude.
Yeah, so I'm trying not to touch the dude, but at the same time, I'm like, hey.
Could you get off my leg?
I'm not a ladder. So watch out, because people are running around when they get scared. It's just that normal reaction.
It happens.
But the great thing is when you get to the lines, like she said before, there are the markers. Now, sometimes you gotta remind the person behind you that the marker's there for a reason. Yeah. And they move.
Yes. And I mean, their staff did a great job with doing that too. I saw that a few times of them come back and go, okay, you guys need to back up a little more. You guys come a little forward. So they're doing a great job as far as all the safety stuff goes out there. So if you get a chance, definitely pop over to Sir Henry's. If you don't get the opportunity to do it this season, sometimes they'll do like a Valentine's Day event. So keep an eye out for that. And then definitely, of course, keep an eye out for them next year, because they're always a lot of fun. And it's 3 haunts for the price of 1. You can't beat that.
Definitely. And these are independent haunts.
Yes.
So it's a mom and pop kind of thing. One of the cool things they did this year, and I don't know if we really covered it in the video, they actually had you get a colored ticket, and the color of the ticket would then designate which order the house you went to. So instead of just being a free-for-all when you went in, they were actually directing groups of people to different haunts or different houses. Yeah. By doing that, it actually spread out the people so that it wasn't everybody all at one. Yeah. But all 3, like you said, were actually pretty great this year. So you weren't really at a huge disadvantage if you started at one versus the other. The
one thing that I will recommend you do is to try to get a time slot after dark.
Yes.
The houses are great during the day, don't get me wrong, but they're much better in the dark.
Definitely. I think everything's a little better in the dark.
Yeah.
When it comes to monsters.
Definitely. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and for checking out this video. We appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button, share it out, and subscribe.
And it's a wonderful life when it's the Ellis life. So thanks for joining us.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.